Hello. I know nobody's watching yet, so I can effectively say whatever I want and, like, not have to worry. Like, I could straight up say the N-word or say so many slurs, right? And because nobody's watching yet, no one would know. Wow, could you imagine if, like, somebody just joined right as I said that last sentence? I'm not on the live stream yet, so I can't read the chat. I'm gonna go onto the live stream on my other computer, and then I can read the chat. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Has anybody posted anything yet? No, no one's posted it. No, nobody's posted anything yet, and nobody is watching. So it certainly seems like I have still got a free pass to say what I want. Well, while I can say what I want, if I'm the only here, if I'm the only one here, I guess I'll choose which Kahoot quiz to do. Germany's African colonies, I guess. I'm gonna make a community tab to promote the stream that I'm doing. Okay. We couldn't find any matches. Okay. You know what? Let's do it. Let's learn about imperialism. I guess I'm gonna host live. See if anybody joins. I'll post the code in the chat. Just waiting for someone to join. Sorry, just waiting for it to load, sorry. Oh, start up to 10 players. My phone is quite slow, so just loading the pin. Oh, that's the pin for you. 313266. Please join. I've now made a community post promoting my stream. Okay, come on. I'm gonna pin Oh, Elite's here. A guy called Elite has joined. No, I've never seen this guy before. At least not on my channel. I've never seen before. I'm gonna post the Kahoot code in the chat so everybody can do it. Well, I know it's right there, but some people need an extra reminder. You'd be surprised how many people. You'd be surprised just how many people ask what's the code when it's right there on screen. Okay, just gonna wait for someone to join. I'm gonna. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, and a guy called Elite has joined. Now, you can't really have a Kahoot game with one person. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to join, okay? I'm going to type that. I'm going to type Kahoot.it into my browser. So, and if anybody else wants to join the Kahoot, please do. Alright, just waiting. And I'm going to join the Kahoot then. Me versus Elite, okay? I'm about to join the Kahoot, and then we'll play. Yeah, Elite's in, right. Give me a second to join. Okay, and I'm in. That's me. Let's play. 1v1. Who knows more about imperialism, I guess? Now, I'm afraid I can't look at the chat right now because I'm too busy on this. When meeting with new Western ideas, China did what? Resisted, adopted the... Well, they resist... Well, what do you mean? That's quite a difficult question to answer. Because they did a lot of things. I mean, they definitely resisted, but some of them wanted to become like the Europeans, so... You know what? Whatever. I'm not sure this is a good quiz. Well done me, I guess. What is the sphere of it? What? Okay, that is the easiest. What's going to be the yellow one? Okay, that's quite an easy question, I'm pretty sure. Sorry to the person who got it wrong. I kind of want to change to a different one, you know? Because oh no, actually the one about the Opium Wars is a bit more difficult. Okay, what caused the Opium Wars? Britain wanted to conquer China. No. China was selling opium. No. Let me see. I've got it. I think I've got it. Woohoo! Okay, no, it was the red one. When meeting with Western ideas, Japan did what? Okay. Once again, I feel like these are questions that, you know, are a bit too complex to answer in one multiple choice. But next one. Hopefully Elite will get like one. Hopefully Elite will get the next one right. Elite. However you pronounce it. What did Japan do with its new modern army? Conquered stuff. Protected China and Asian nations from Europeans? No. Attacked the British? No. Sorry. I shouldn't say no to them, because then that gives you process of elimination and makes it easier for the person literally playing against me. Conquered others to become an empire? Yes! Both of them both got right. Well then, Elite. Okay. Who ends up in a better position, China or Japan? Well, like, for how long, though? Because, like, is it in the short term or the long term? In the short term, I think I know the answer. Yeah, because in the short term, Japan ended up in the better position, but, you know, long term, geopolitically, I think China's now a stronger country, so... And also, Japan literally ended up getting nuked. Although I suppose, like, China lost, like, half its population in a war. Maybe not half its population, a little more than that. What is the largest empire in human history? I know this one. Okay, yes, nice, easy one. Now, from now on, I'm going to wait until the question's finished before I say that was easy, so that I don't offend the people who got it wrong. Who conquers and invades India? I mean, it could be blue or green for me. Ah, it was green. That's the first one I actually got wrong, I'm pretty sure. Well done. Elgite, well done. You 8 British companies, well, you actually got one right. Well done. Why did these companies take India? For money? Well, for money though. Like, the only reason a company ever does anything is for money. Okay, so the top two. So the blue one was correct. They wanted more land to grow cotton. Yeah, I'm not sure you can grow cotton in India. The two places that grew cotton at the time were the Ottoman Empire and the southern states of America. And you know, you probably know that the southern states of America did grow a lot of cotton, but also the Ottoman Empire did. Which colony was considered the jewel in the crown of the British Empire? It was a common saying, jewel in the crown. Can you get it? Can you get it? He hasn't answered yet. Oh, no. Yeah, Britain lost the United States, so it wouldn't be there. Quite early. Actually, the United States was the first ever British colony to get independence, so yeah, I'm not sure it will be that. Oh well. I mean, also, the USA was divided into 13 different colonies. What was a positive of being a colony? Oh, let's see. You get equal rights. No. You can be independent if you want. Absolutely not. You can make your own... What? Well, it's obviously going to be the red one, though, because the other three are absolutely not true. Oh. Sorry to the person who got it wrong again. You can make your own decisions. Well, I suppose they did have a bit of freedom, but kind of the whole point of being a colony is that you don't get that much freedom. What was a negative of being a British colony? The British are going to sell you into slavery. The British use your resources and don't really care about you. The British are going to sell you opium. The British will make you speak English. Quite a lot of them, I would say. I would say most of those could be the answer. Now, see, okay, you got that one. All right, Elite, how do you pronounce it? I just want you got that one right, okay? The British absolutely sold a lot of people into slavery, okay? So I know it technically says you got it right. Don't believe them. You got it. I know it technically says you got it wrong. Don't believe them. You got it right, okay? Actually, no. Or did the British sell people into slavery, or did they just make them slaves themselves? Because there's a difference between making them a slave and selling. So when the final scoreboard happens, okay, we're going to add 1,000 points onto your total tally to make sure you get your fair due, because you got it. All right, what is nationalism? Love your country is the best and most important, you hate other countries. Well, the definition of nationalism, of course, I mean, that's a little bit of a debatable one. There's no solid, one-agreed definition, I'm pretty sure. Why scramble for Africa? Once again, the resources there, opium, everyone is doing it, you don't want your rivals getting it. Okay, oh, so now they say that 3 of them are correct. See, in the one about, negatives of being a British colony, 3 of those could have been correct at least, okay? But now they give us 3 options, right? See, this is why I really don't like this quiz. Alright, what European creation helped them keep control of colonies? Guns? Guns, probably? Yeah. Sorry, Elliot. What 2 new countries formed in Europe during the 1800s? Okay. Oh, give me a second. Yeah. Okay. Serbia and Austria. Well, actually. Well, no, it was Serbia and Austria. It was Serbia and Austria-Hungary, though. Because Austria has been called Austria or the Habsburg Empire for most of its history. But during the 1800s, it changed from Austria to Austria-Hungary, okay? And Serbia, okay, fine. Serbia had existed before the 1800s, but it got its independence from the Ottoman Empire during the 1800s because for the past couple hundred years, it had been, controlled by the Ottoman Empire. So I genuinely do think that I think you should have gone right. Okay, Elliot, we're going to add 2,000 points onto your final tally because you deserve 2,000 more points. You got the last 2 questions correct, I'm sorry. What gave the Italians and Germans the idea to unify? Well, it's not going to be Hitler or Stalin because they didn't exist yet. Okay, moving on. Basically, so what happened was, okay, Napoleon conquered Italy, and when Napoleon conquered Italy and Germany, okay, the Germans and Italians didn't like being subjugated by the French, okay? So they began to resent everything French and began to desperately try to emphasize just how German they were. And so that's where Germany and Italian nationalism came. Who was the German leader that said Germany's problem was to be solved with blood and iron? I'm going to guess Hitler. Well, it's not Mussolini, because once again, he was Italian. Actually, no, Hitler wasn't German, technically. Although we did lead Germany to defeat. Yeah, it was Bismarck. Okay, how did the formation of Italy and Germany change Europe? Alright, it created a stronger sense of friendship in Europe. Absolutely not. It did the polar opposite of that. It made everybody more scared of each other. It messed up the balance of power and shifted alliances. It made Britain mad. Well, it could be blue or yellow, I would say. Made the United States more allies in Europe. Yeah, no, the United States would go to war against Germany pretty soon. What is mania? The 5 Yeah, I have no idea. I'm going to guess blue, but I don't have any idea. I've never heard of it. Oh, it was blue. It was blue. Yeah, yeah. No, we both selected blue. The 5 causes of World War One. I do not believe that. Okay, I'm going to Google that after this quiz. Also, it doesn't even elaborate as to what main... Right, this is ridiculous. What is... Okay, militarism, alliances, imperialism, nationalism, okay. I don't think that's fair to put that on a quiz question, okay? That's the kind of thing that you tell a student in school to help them remember the information. The same way, like, oh, monkeys eat peanut butter is a way of remembering all the different ways of, like, all the different kinds of methane. What is an alliance? Well, once again, it could be red or blue. Like, once again, blue could have been... You could argue that blue is an alliance, though. Like, a blue is an alliance, okay? Like, once again, fine. You know what? Elliot, that is 3,000 points we are going to tack onto your final score, okay? Because the thing keeps cheating you. What nations were part of the Entente? Okay. What nations were part of the Entente? Okay. I think this is fairly well known. That's like the first thing you learn about World War One, isn't it? Answers are in. We got second answer. Oh, France, Britain, Russia. Yes. Well done, Elliot. Which nations were part of the Central Powers? Okay. Give me a second. Okay. I think I got it. By the way, I would say the Triple Alliance was Germany, Austria, and Italy. Austria, Germany, and the Soviet Union. No, the Soviet Union didn't exist at the start of World War One. Imperialism is what? Well, you know, you could debate the definition of imperialism. You can debate the definition of imperialism. You can't really objectively define imperialism. Okay. Yep, blue, we got it right. Militarism is... Well, I think that's a pretty easy one. Yep, building up the military. Not sure why they bothered asking us that. How many questions have we done for? 26, so we're almost halfway through. What was the powder keg of Europe? Oh, yeah. You know, actually, there was a famous prediction. Okay. What? All the mania ready to explode. Okay. A barrel of gunpowder. Okay, so basically, at the time, Europe at the time was referred to as like a ticking time bomb. There were so many things in Europe that would make war, make it possible for a war to start, okay? And everyone knew that Europe was eventually going to have a major war, the ticking time bomb of Europe. In fact, although the powder keg of Europe, I thought the powder keg of Europe was the Balkans, though, okay? So the Balkans, it's an area in Europe, right? Famously, Otto von Bismarck said, Otto von Bismarck died, he died 16 years before the beginning of World War One, okay? And during his lifetime, he predicted that 40 years from now, there would be a major war. And he didn't know what would start the major war, but he knew something in the Balkans would start it off, because the Balkans, everyone hated each other in the Balkans, okay? There was a lot of fighting that might start in the Balkans, okay? So he knew for a fact that if and when a major war would begin, he knew it would start in the Balkans, and it was right. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in the Balkans was just, you know, the one thing that started things off. But it was inevitably going to happen. Something would set off a war. What set off the powder keg? Oh, well, I just said what set off the powder. I said what set off the powder keg. I just said what set off the powder keg. I swear. How do I not pronounce this? I just said what set off the powder keg, didn't I? The war fought between the Central Powers and the Entente is called. Wow. This is the easiest quiz ever. It is World War One. World War One. Okay. What country switched sides in World War One because they got a better deal? Well, none of these countries, I don't make it clear, none of these countries switched sides in World War One. They just didn't fight, okay? And then they were enticed into fighting for people who used to be their friends, okay? And it was Italy, okay? Italy initially didn't fight in World War One, but they were technically friends with, you know, the Central Powers, okay? But then they decided to stop being friends with the Central Powers and start fighting in World War One against them. Who surrendered 1 year into World War One and had a communist revolution? Okay. Nobody had a communist revolution 1 year into World War One. Russia had a communist revolution 1 year before the... Okay. Where were they getting their history knowledge from? The back of a cereal box? Russia had their communist revolution a year before the end of World War One. Well, it started a year before the end of World War One. It carried on into the early 20s and eventually succeeded. All these are reasons the US joined World War One except. Gonna go with the green. Ooh, it's either green or blue. I'm going with blue, but it's either green or blue. Okay, so the correct answer was they wanted to make money. I suppose you could argue that Britain did lie to them. Well, not lie to them. I mean, Britain was trying to convince them to join World War One, so I suppose you can imagine it was... So Britain was trying to convince them to join World War One, okay? So I suppose you can imagine it was British propaganda a little bit. As for the other one was to make money. Well, okay, in fairness, okay, Britain and France had a lot of loans to them, and if Britain and France lost the war, they wouldn't be able to pay off those loans. So America probably did want their money back at least, if not make money. Which treaty ended World War One? Several treaties, actually. Yes, of course, the most famous treaties that ended World War One are the Treaty of Versailles and the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk, although Brest-Litovsk didn't end World War One. Brest-Litovsk just made it, actually. Brest-Litovsk just gave Germany a chance of winning it, which they then lost. Who was the Treaty of Versailles hardest on? Well, the Treaty of Versailles was only signed between Germany and... Oh, a guy called Uncle V has joined. Uncle 5. What was the massive economic crash of 1929? Wait, the Big Sad? The Big Depression? Well, it was always going to be red or yellow because nobody's going to call anything the Big Sad or the Big Depression. You know, there was actually another Great Depression in the 1870s, but they just didn't... But then they stopped calling it the Depression after the bigger one hit. Alright, what government did Hitler and Mussolini have? It's going to be... Well, fascism. What nation did Benito Mussolini lead? He was Il Duce, I'm pretty sure. That's what they called him. Actually, why did they call him Il Duce? Alright, why did Paul Mussolini Il Duce? Derived from the Latin word dux, leader, and a conjugate of duke. Okay, so he was just... He was the leader, then. By the way, when is Uncle Five gonna join? Uncle Five, the Kahoot code is in the pinned message in the chat. If you want to join, just join. Who led the Soviet Union? Several people. But in this case, we know who it is. Stalin, that is good. What is appeasement? Well, it's an adjective. Well, not an adjective. It's a verb. No, it's not a verb. A verb ends with ing. Okay, so appeasement is giving somebody whatever they want, sure. But there's a little bit more to it than that. It's giving... No, it's not giving people whatever they want. It's giving people some things or small things to hope they don't ask for big things, right? Or to keep them back, okay? Like, for example, giving a bear a beef sandwich in the hope it doesn't kill you or something. Or... That's what appeasement is. And of course, in this case, the bear conquered France and Poland. And Denmark. Alright. What did Hitler do that violated the Treaty of Versailles? It would take 4 days to list the things, okay? It would take 4 days to list the things that Hitler did that violated the Treaty of Versailles, okay? Oh, let me try and list them, okay? He created an air force, made the army bigger, brought back conscription, brought back a general staff, conquered other lands, reoccupied the Rhineland, reunited with Germany, sorry, reunited with Austria, everything. He violated the entire thing. What country did Hitler try to take at the start of World War II? Well, he didn't try to take Poland, he did take it. Actually, he took like half of it. The other half went to the Soviet Union. Well, that would be... the Nazis and the Japanese. El Yite has answered a few questions correctly this go. Well done him. Alright, how did Germany take countries so fast? Sitzkrieg. What's Sitzkrieg? And what's Flammenwerfer? Actually, I'm actually going to Google these terms just to confirm they are actual real words. Just gotta wait for the question to end. Right, I'm going to Google. Okay, I'm gonna Google these because I don't believe half of these are real. Oh no, it really does seem that it is real. Okay, a war or phase of war in which there is little or no active warfare. Okay, so that's the oh, that would be the phony war, wouldn't it? 1940. Okay, now what was the other thing? Land Uber Allies. Oh, it seems this really is something. No, okay, that's their national anthem, I guess. Right, what was the last thing I was gonna do? And Flammenwerfer. What, wouldn't that just be a flamethrower? Yes, it is a ranged incendiary device designed by a project designed to project a controllable jet of fire. First developed by the Byzantine Empire. Wow, so even in like the 600s, they were still jetting people with flamethrowers. Okay, next question. Okay. Historic has the highest answer streak of 22. 22 in a row. Wow, well done me. So I'm just pressing next, but it isn't doing next. What is Blitzkrieg? Lightning War, the move fast and encircle the enemy. Fast War, run at the enemy and they will surrender. Okay. I think I know what it is, but I'm not going to say it just to be sure. Oh, I was right. It is move fast and encircle the enemy. Yeah, he encircled the British at Dunkirk. He encircled all of the Soviet armies when he invaded them. Like, millions. Oh, well over 1 million Soviet troops were encircled and captured during the war. Hitler broke what kind of treaty he had with Stalin? Oh, actually, fun fact, okay. You need to look up the list, okay? Google list of non-aggression pacts. Would you like to know, okay, how many countries Hitler had a non-aggression pact with? Are you ready for this? Actually, you know what, Scott, I'll just say, okay? List of non-aggression pacts. Hitler had a non-aggression pact with so many countries, okay? Hitler had a non-aggression pact with Poland. He had a non-aggression pact with with Denmark. He had a non-aggression pact with the Soviet Union. Who else? Oh yeah, he had a non-aggression pact with Latvia. He had a non-aggression pact with Estonia. Let's see what else he had. With Japan. Yeah, and he had a non-aggression pact with Poland, as I said. Doesn't look like he had any others. My point is, Hitler had a non-aggression pact with so many people, and he, well, violated them all. I'm not sure, you know, when the Nazis put 680,000 Axis troops in Romania, Stalin still refused to believe that Hitler was going to invade his country because he had a non-aggression pact, you know? Even though Hitler had violated his non-aggression pacts with other countries several times by this point. The US... Okay, God, it's nice spending all my time on this screen and not looking at the live stream. That way I can't see how few viewers I have. What landing in history helped turn World War II around? Okay, well, that would be the American invasion of North Africa, in my opinion, and the British landings in Italy. Although, don't quote me on that one, it could be yellow. See, that's the thing. Everybody says that D-Day helped turn World War II around, but it didn't. Germany was already doomed by the time D-Day happened. The Soviet Union was attacking Germany in the east. If D-Day didn't happen, the Soviet Union would have just defeated Germany anyway. Okay? That's why I would argue the British landings in Italy... fine. You know what? I'll confess. D-Day probably had the most influence out of all three of the invasions. The red one isn't a real thing. The other three, fine. I'll say that D-Day has the most effect. But I still think that D-Day didn't have a lot of influence. How many Jewish people did Hitler kill? 6 million. Oh, damn it! I have to get out of the habit of saying it. Because then it makes... Oh! There's a third person in the chat who says they want to join. Amazing. Please join. Patient. The Nazis were beaten after what? D-Day, I'm going to assume? The Soviets took Berlin, the Americans dropped the atomic bombs, the British bombed them, the French attacked them. I mean, all four of those things happened, okay? The Soviets did take Berlin, the British did bomb them, and the French did attack them. So, you know, technically 3 of those are correct. They'd been beaten before the atomic bombs were dropped. What was the air battle over Britain called? The bombing of London. Le Britain Parley. What, is that what the French called it, I bet? No, because parley means talk in French. So, the air battle over Britain, apparently, according to this, is called the British Speak. No, it wasn't. Okay. What was the turning point of the Battle of the Pacific? I don't know. Malay... Ooh, actually, wait, no, I do. I know the battle that was a turning point in the Battle of the Pacific. I watched a film about it. Green. Yeah, it was Midway. Japan had 4 aircraft carriers at Midway. Within 5 minutes, all 4 of them were sunk. Like, I'm serious. Hi. I'm doing a live stream now, Theo, yeah?
Okay.
So yeah, so basically... Oh, damn it. Dang it. Oh, I was talking to my brother and always got it on. See, as I was saying, America prepared a trap for the Japanese, okay? Japan planned to take Midway, but America found out about the attack, so they set up a trap, okay? When 4 Japanese aircraft carriers were sent to take Midway, America sent their planes in to bomb all 4 of the aircraft carriers. Within 5 minutes, all 4 aircraft carriers were down. What was the largest land battle ever? I know this one. Very famous battle. Stalingrad. Yeah, no, Germany took Paris without that much resistance. Okay. Last couple. Why did Japan attack the US? To temporarily damage their navy. Alright, let's see. The US was helping China. The US was trying to get people to fight Japan. The US stopped trading oil with them. Or the US was threatening to attack Japan. It's quite interesting, actually. Yes, it's because the US was, stopped trading oil with them. Basically, when Japan, basically, okay, when France fell, they had a colony of Vietnam, right? And Japan decided that if France had already fallen to Germany, they might as well conquer Vietnam, okay? So Japan conquered Vietnam and America didn't like that. So they sanctioned them on oil. America stopped trading oil with them. What is island hopping? Alright, moving from one... someone left. Oh, Elliot left. Oh, Elliot had to go. Now it's just me talking to an empty room. Hooray! Woohoo! I'm so happy I'm talking to an empty room. I'm the only person watching my old stream. Alright, well, I'm going to finish this and then probably end it if I'm the only person watching. What is a kamikaze pilot? I mean, they were the best pilots Japan has, let's face it. Like, I mean, you had to be a really good pilot if you wanted to get into the kamikaze wing. To be clear, one kamikaze plane could put an entire aircraft carrier out of action for months. How did World War II end? Well, once again, it's going to be the bombing of Japan. Well, no, several things caused the end of World War II. Like, Japan would... I think, in my opinion, okay, we didn't need to drop the bombs, and Japan would have surrendered anyway, okay? To be clear, the Soviet Union... if Japan, okay, was truly ready to fight till the end, okay, not give up anything, then the atomic bombs would not have been enough to kill them, okay? To be clear, the Soviet Union was coming in from the other side, okay? And, you know, Japan understood very clearly that if it didn't surrender, okay, it would get invaded by the Red Army and face the same fate as Germany. And I guess the ruler of Japan didn't want to have to shoot himself in an underground bunker. Okay, has anybody joined the stream? No, nobody has joined my live stream. It seems. Oh, someone just joined, it seems like. Right, so it seems like one person just joined. So to that person, we are currently doing Kahoot quizzes. So, would you like to suggest a topic to do a Kahoot quiz on? Oh, it's down to one person again. Well, I guess I'd... Wait a second. Oh, damn it. Yeah, whatever. Time to end the stream. Nice 40-minute stream. It was worth the time. Like, I don't